losses, fighting out of Syndicate MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada, Marc Soria. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner with 1 win and no loss, fighting out of Gracie Fighter Dojo, Newport Beach, California, Anthony Marzette. Referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Frank Trigg.
Marc Soria, Anthony Marzette, both undefeated fighters. Anthony Marzette, he is 24 years old. Marc Soria is 22. Soria's got Syndicate across the front of his trunks.
Almost looked like that there might be a glove touch, but then Soria decided to just come in and try to punch Marzette in his face.
Both throwing powerful kicks. Marzette gets a takedown. He's on top right now, Soria.
And Marzette training with the guys from Gracie down there in California. You know, not too shabby on the ground. I don't know if this is where Soria wanted to be.
Marzette looks really powerful, doesn't he?
Oh, his back looks like a bag of snakes.
Just a really strong-looking young man at 24
He's grabbing the cage, though, pretty hard. No warning from Trigg yet. Trigg
surprised that Trigg didn't see that.
Well, he looked at it right as Marzette let go. Because if the the ref doesn't see it, it didn't happen, right? Ooh, big punches there by Marzette.
And Soria looks perhaps trying to sneak that ankle, but
there he goes, grabbing the cage again. He's
still grabbing the cage.
Trigg's just not looking at his arms. He's watching Soria. Oh, look for an ankle, and Marzette comes down with a big backhanded fist.
And Marzette is starting to lay it on right now. Those shots are connecting. Trigg is watching closely, but I'm actually surprised that Marzette closed the distance there because that last shot looked like it rocked Soria.
Throwing powerful shots.
And Marzette again.
And his fingers aren't necessarily in between the cage, but it's very close.
And again, looking like a very, very powerful fighter. He's
here.
looking for the slam.
Big
Final
slam.
10 seconds. He gets it.
Glad Soria got his toes out from between the cage because that could have been nasty.
That's the end of round number 1. Boy, I tell you what, man. Anthony Marzette, really powerful looking fighter in that first round. Marc Soria came out, was firing a handful of shots of his own.
I think Marzette clearly won that first round, but I mean, there were several times throughout that round that Marzette did grab the cage to his advantage.
If the referee doesn't see it, though, like you said, it didn't happen because there is no warning. And if there's not a warning, that means that a point deduction is at least a warning away. They're not just going to instantly deduct a point before at least giving a warning. Because the referee didn't see it in that moment when it actually happened, you can't retroactively go back and try to correct it. So he got away with it. Now, whether he was intentionally trying to do it or not, who knows? I mean, when you're in the heat of the battle,
Marzette's still a young
but
fighter, only one fight in his career. So, it could be understandable. Maybe he's not doing it intentionally. It's hard to say. But he clearly dominated that round.
Either way, fence grab or not, he looked strong, he looked powerful, he looked deliberate. Let's see what happens as we head into round number 2. Anthony Marzette, once again, wearing the black trunks with the white lettering. Marc Soria is wearing the black trunks with the orange lettering. Inside leg kick there from Soria.
Soria's slowing down a little bit in this round. I mean, he took a lot of damage in that first round. Marzette's still looking pretty fresh. Not quite as active as he was in the first round either. Not sure if he's just taking it off. Throws a big right there.
Two big right hands.
Ooh. Gets on top. Soria's on the bottom again. This is a story that we know. This is a bad place for Soria to be. Marzette on top is just dominant. Soria's got his feet on the hips of Marzette, but not really doing a whole lot. not doing a good job of pushing him off, and Marzette's just teeing off now.
Big shots, and again, Marzette, he lands a couple of big shots, and then he stops. He's got the, well.
There he is with the cage grab again.
He's trying to elevate, looking for potentially another slam. About 35 seconds remaining here, and he gets the takedown once again in top position. Half minute left in round number 2, and Marzette once again looking powerful in top position right now. Soria just has no answer for him from the bottom. Every time he's trying to scramble out, perhaps try to pick an ankle, something like that, maybe roll into an ankle lock of his own. It just doesn't pan out because Marzette is just so powerful. Final 10 seconds. Marzette postures up, more big shots.
And you can just hear the thud from Marzette.
Nice little reverse there from Soria in the final second, but
Soria's
certainly not enough to win him the round. Soria just took a beating in that one.
It's hard to see here on the monitors, but Soria's, I believe
right
it's his left or his right eye, is pretty cut up right now.
It's his left or his right?
It's hard. It's left. It's one of the. One of the eyes.
You're right. It is his left eye. You're exactly correct. Well, no, actually, it's both.
We're both right.
Yes.
Okay.
And wrong.
And
simultaneously. His right eye is the one that's cut. His left eye is the one they're trying to bring the swelling down on right now. But you see the commission, the big head of Tom Moore there is kind of blocking the shot. But what they're looking for is to see whether or not this is going to be too bad to continue. They'll call a doctor over if they actually have it in question. But it looks like they've been able to stop the bleeding and the swelling pretty effectively in that short amount of time. So they're going to continue on.
Yeah,
Soria's got his mouthpiece back in.
It's far enough behind the eye that it shouldn't be a problem. It's not going to bleed into it. He should be fine.
Third and final round.
He's got,
See Soria there. He's taking some damage in that second round. Marzette is circling away from him right now. Soria continuing to be deliberate with his strikes.
Marzette looks just so relaxed, though. And that power comes out of nowhere. And, Soria shoots in, but I just feel like it's kind of academic at this point. He's working on it, but Soria just can't seem to follow through. Marzette just...
Well, and Marzette has a good sprawl, too. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's not like Soria is not shooting in for a clean enough takedown. Marzette's just doing a really nice job defending the takedown. And then what happens is Soria ends up kind of pulling guard on his own, and Marzette ends up in top position, and that's just a bad spot for Soria to be because Marzette is such a powerful fighter.
You waste that energy shooting in, too, onto a guy who's obviously been dominating the grappling game. We see a great takedown again there from Marzette. Just this guy doesn't look tired at all. He looks powerful. He looks fresh. And he's taking the back of Soria right now. And here comes some big shots. Hurt the mat on that one. Heard the mat say, ow. Big shot there from Marzette.
And Soria has got kind of nothing right now.
Kind of looking for his shoulder, but ends up taking a big shot to the ribs for it. And it looks like Marzette's going into full mount. Now he's looking for an arm.
Yeah, if he can, no, he's just going to be satisfied throwing body shots. About 20 seconds left, just over 20 seconds left in this bout, and Marzette is in the position that he's been in pretty much this entire fight, in top position. Not much going on, so the referee stands him up.
Curious about that stand-up.
Final 10.
Marc Soria and Anthony Marzette.
That's the end. Anthony Marzette on our unofficial scorecards getting the victory, but we've seen weirder things happen tonight. We'll see what the judges have to say in just a moment. I would be absolutely floored if Anthony Marzette did not get the victory in this one. That was a domination in my opinion.
I mean, on the ground, on the feet, he dominated every single place this fight went. I didn't love the defense grabs, but that being said, it wasn't so egregious that Frank Trigg decided to even warn him. He's still a young fighter, could be unintentional, but very impressive, very strong, great ground game. Every punch that he threw that wasn't a jab came with bad intentions.
Here's the official decision of the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we have your winner by unanimous decision, the red corner, Anthony Marzette.
So congratulations to Anthony Marzette, certainly looking like a future star of MMA. Improves to 2-0. Beautiful performance from him tonight here at the Cannery in Las Vegas. We're coming right back. We got the lightweights on tap next. This is Tuff-N-Uff, the future stars of MMA.